So, ceremony traditions. What are some of them? These transitions are getting really good.
They're so
I'm
good.
going to write this down because I need to remember how to do this.
You should probably prepare, but that's okay. Vows are a tradition. You kind of have to say at least something, right? But that is a tradition. Unity ceremony, which I know we've talked about before, but whether it's the candle lighting or like in a variation of the unity ceremony, like sand or rose petals or trees or whatever. The ring exchange, and then the bride handoff is another tradition. After she walks down the aisle, traditionally she would walk down the aisle with dad and then be handed off to her soon-to-be groom. So usually that is, like a handoff moment with like a hug and a kiss and a changing of hands and all that good stuff. That's a kind of tradition.
I feel like a lot of people are moving toward both parents walking down the aisle.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people also aren't
Why does mom get left out?
I know. It's kind of mean.
Yeah.
What about mom? I like it.
How can we personalize it?
Let mom walk you down the aisle too. I think who walks you down the aisle can be really personal. It doesn't have to be dad. There's no rules around that. So both parents is a great way to personalize it. You can write your own vows. I was just talking about the unity ceremony. So obviously that's a good way to personalize it. If you're getting married on the beach, you might do sand, or even if you're getting married in a church, you might do sand because you guys love traveling to the beach together. But if there's some kind of personal connection there, and then, the songs is a good way to personalize your ceremony just all around, the songs you have for walking down the aisle and recessing back up the aisle. So that's a few things.
Okay. What about religious traditions?
Yeah. I feel like there's a ton out there. So I'm by no means saying all of them, but hymns or readings if you're Catholic. And there's also you give a gift to Mary, I believe, in the Catholic. I'm probably saying this completely wrong, but there's a couple of different traditions there. And then, of course, in the Jewish faith, you have the huppah, which is the covering. So kind of like an arbor, but with the covering on top. And then, of course, the breaking glass is
sure.
I feel like what everybody knows. One of my favorite things is they have 7 blessings. That's really cool. And so I've seen it done in a variation of ways, where you have 7 different people do a blessing, or you have one person. You can have everybody kind of stand up or come up to the front. So that's kind of cool too. There's a lot of different religious traditions that you can incorporate. I'm sure this is by no means a full list. I'm sure I'm forgetting things.
Sure. So how can we personalize those?
Who does the blessings, or who does for instance, if you have a hymn or something like that if you have someone in the family who's a great singer, I've had a few couples do that, and maybe they might sing or sing some kind of song, although that doesn't even have to be a religious tradition. The huppah usually is some kind of family blanket or heirloom that's incorporated there. You can also, incorporate, maybe you have I've seen it done where you maybe have Jewish and Christian ceremony, and you might have a pastor and a rabbi. And so that's a good way to personalize it. So I feel like there's a lot of different ways that you can personalize your ceremony. You just kind of have to think about what's important to the two of you.
Yeah, I love that, especially that last one where you have both.
Yeah.
Goes back to that compromise thing that we were talking about a couple episodes ago.
It's a good way to combine faiths too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which can be hard.
Yeah. So what are some new traditions you've seen?
Ooh, when it comes to ceremony?
Yeah.
There's a couple of grandmas that have served as flower girl. That's really cute.
That's awesome.
And I think incorporating your pets is a new tradition. So whether they're flower girl or ring bearer, I love when the little ones have just instead of even just a regular basket or whole pillow, when they have different signs, the flower girl or the ring bearer might have a fun sign. I just saw one, Hannah was just showing me one on Instagram that said, I think it was hurry up, I'm here for the cake or something like that. So just cute signs like that, I feel are becoming more of a tradition in wedding ceremonies.
Awesome.